Okay, next is Jen1691. Jennifer. Okay. She says, first, 3 favorite Disney characters to dub. Oh, okay. Well, oh goodness. This is harder than I thought it would be. Okay. I think I really love dubbing Rapunzel, obviously. I'm not sure why. Like, it just... I love dubbing Rapunzel, not exactly because it gives me, like, exercise with my voice or whatever, but because, it's come so naturally to me. Like, I can dub that whole movie, like, with my eyes closed, honestly. It's just, like, comes out naturally, and it always ends up sounding okay. I realized that I really like dubbing Babette from Beauty and the Beast. Like, so any character with a French accent, I love dubbing. And, third favorite character. This is hard. I love dubbing so many characters. I really love dubbing, Vidya and Silver Mist. I know you asked for 3, but I'm just gonna lump them into categories. Vidya and Silver Mist from the Tinkerbell movie. Because Vidya has so much attitude, and Silver Mist is just cool. That movie is amazing. The Tinkerbell movie was really good, especially considering it's like a branch off the Peter Pan franchise. 2, dream place to visit. Okay, like, if it's real place, or, like, if it's just any place ever, I guess I would really want to visit Neverland. Like, if it's just any place ever, visiting Neverland would be pretty cool. And, if it's a real place, like, okay, I'm not gonna, like, crush your hopes and be like, Santa Claus isn't real, but being realistic here, Neverland isn't exactly a place most people consider an actual place. If I could go to an actual place, I would go to... I would like to visit France and just have the city closed, because I really love France, but when I go there, like, we went there a couple summers ago, all the people by all the attractions, like, are really creepy. I have a couple really creeper stories from those. Like, this guy kept harassing my sister, trying to cheat her out of money, while my sister was trying to politely, like, tell him to go away, until my dad started calling out for the police in French, and then they ran away. But if I could get France closed, or get people there to actually speak in French to me, because most people there are like, oh, she's American, let's speak in English to her, when I'm trying to, like, practice my French, then that would be cool. If not, if France is not an option, then I'd like to visit Ireland again. I grew up there. Well, I didn't grow up there. I lived for 2 years of my life, but the first 2 years of my life that I can actually remember. And I really loved it there, so that would be a nice place to visit. Favorite ride in Disney World, even though I live in Cali. Ha! Jen. My favorite... My first roller coaster I ever went on was Space Mountain. So even though I can barely go there anymore, like, because the line for Space Mountain is always so long, so no one wants to wait in it for me, that will always hold a special place in my heart. I was 7 years old, and I was tall enough to go on that ride. Other than that, I really like the Goofy ride, the Goofy roller coaster in Magic Kingdom 2, even though it's for little kids. It's so much fun. And then, I honestly, I love Small World. It's a small world with all my heart. Like, I love going on that ride. Everyone else is like, oh, it's so annoying. But no, it's not like the same song. I mean, it's the same song, but it's got variations and stuff. It's really well done. Okay, and heart to Jen 2. And could it be a girl, Leia? Aw, Leia. Okay, the questions are, what were your inspirations to fandom? Well, I think I've already said them. Ska6014 and definitely female Disney singers. Now I think my inspirations to fandom are just, like, all my friends here. Like, serious, there's not one... I'm happy with my fandoming now that I feel like I can be unique. I don't need to use someone as inspiration. Like, I still love those people, but, like, before, when I wasn't very good, I was like, oh, you know, I want to be like this person, I want to be like that person, I want to be able to mimic voices, and now I'm kind of okay with where I am as a fandom, and it's just, like, fun. I don't need inspirations to do better because I like where I am and it's just a fun thing to do, you know? Alright, 2. Favorite Disney princess. Kita. Kita from Atlantis, because no one marks her as a princess and she totally is one. And she's like so unique looking but still beautiful, and she's like strong and confident, and she's like made into a crystal. I mean, she's pretty courageous, and I want Kita merchandise even though no one else seems to. 3. What makes you you? What makes me me? That's a weird question. Well, 1 is my name, and then 2 is my genetics, and then, I guess, what's most unique about me is that I'm a really easy, I don't press, what's unique about me is that I, like, don't press people to tell me things, and I could try to understand things. I can look at everything rationally, whether it deeply involves me or it involves someone else. Like, this year, I had crazy things going on in my life, and I ended up going to the guidance counselors to get them to help out, because it was crazy things that were, like, going on beyond me. And every time I went to the guidance counselors, they were like, oh my gosh, you seem to have, you've done everything you possibly can, you're so mature, you're so, rational and bright and whatever, and, like, you'll probably grow up into a career in guidance or whatever. So I guess what makes me me is that I understand things. Yeah, I understand things really well. Okay. 4, unique talent. Unique talent. Well, I guess I can mimic drawings very well. Like, I can't draw by myself, but I can, like, mimic things. Like, here, I have a drawing on my table. Wait 1 second. I have, like, this is the thing from Tangled. The mural from Tangled. So I can mimic drawings really well. But, that's one thing I can do. And I can roll my tongue. And my mom's a photographer, so I have a pretty good sight to take good pictures if I so wish. Not like crazy ones like she can, but you know, I can do that. Okay, thanks, Leia. And next, Kaylee, and she didn't ask me any questions, but she freaked out over How to Train Your Dragon, and Kaylee knows I love her, and that she was my very first friend on YouTube. So that's enough for Kaylee to get an honorable mention.